It might be too delicious. Get it? Dill-icious? Dill, not just for pickles anymore. What the dill, yo? Okay. I'm Beth from Pass the Plants, and today we are going to make a crazy good vegan dill cashew dip. Oh my goodness. One day I was just deciding that something dilly and lemony sounded good, so I added lemon juice and dill to my savory cashew cream recipe, which if you haven't seen that recipe, you're gonna see it today. But oh my goodness, lemon and dill took this to a whole other level, and I was finding every potato I could find in my house to dip in it. So I'm going to show you how I make that sauce today, or dip, and then you can take it to whichever get together, potluck, event of any kind where a dip would be welcomed, and people are going to be licking that bowl clean, I promise you. So let's get started. So the first thing that we need to do is make the savory cashew cream. So we're going to start with 2 cups of raw cashews. If you have a high-speed blender, you don't have to soak them. If you don't have a high-speed blender, I would just recommend giving them a quick soak in boiling water for about 15 minutes. If you have time, soak them in room temperature water in the fridge, or not room temperature water, regular water in fridge overnight, or for about 8 hours. That'll just soften them up. But high-speed blender, you don't have to worry about it at all. So we're going in there. So that's the cashews. And then I use 1.5 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Then we have 1 teaspoon of salt. I love to use kosher salt, but it's up to you. And then I have 1 tablespoon I use rice vinegar that's unsweetened. You can also use apple cider vinegar, basically any mild vinegar that doesn't have a lot of sweetness in it. Okay. And then the kind of secret ingredient to make it kind of extra savory and give it a tiny bit of a cheesy flavor is miso. I use chickpea miso because it's soy-free. Not that I avoid soy, but I just like that it is. But I just do about 1.5 teaspoons of this. Just dump that in there. And now we're going to get 1.25 cups of water for this. And then we're going to blend the bejesus out of it. Make it as smooth and creamy as we possibly can. Okay, so we have our cashew cream. Now, at first it's gonna look a little thin, but what you need to know is that it thickens in the fridge. So now I am going to pour it in our bowl. So now we get to the fun part of actually making it the lemon dill part of it. So first we're going to juice 2 lemons. And do you need a fancy lemon juicer? No, I just have it. And it's not fancy, I got it from IKEA. Nothing there is fancy. Okay, so there's no yuckiness in there that we do not want. Okay, so now we'll just whisk this in. And at first it's gonna look like it's curdling, but it will end up being all creamy in the end, don't worry. Okay, now we are getting to my favorite part, which is when we get to add the dill. So to get it off the little stems, see if I can do it this way. Yeah, you kind of like pull backwards like that. See? It doesn't always work perfectly. Go ahead and just chop it up. Can you use dried dill? Yes, yes you can. But if you could, this is one of those times where if you can find, especially that it's summer, this fresh baby dill, oh my goodness, the difference is astronomical. So, look at that beautiful pile of dill goodness. Okay, so we've got our dip all put together. So now I'm just gonna give you a couple of dipper ideas for your picnic or wherever you're gonna take this dip to. So I have these little tiny potatoes. This is by the Little Potato Company, and they come pre-washed in a little bag, and I just love that. And I put them in my Instant Pot, and I cook them on manual pressure for 3 minutes, and then I release the pressure right away, and they're perfect. So then the other thing that I think would be a great dipper for this is some cucumber slices. I love these English cucumbers. And I'm just gonna make like long slices like this. This is a weird way to hold this. Let's try it this way. See, like if you cut it at an angle like that, just get nice long dippers. Okay, and then we'll just tuck in, I think celery would be good in this, don't you? I almost whacked myself in the face. Give myself a little celery shower. Isn't this so beautiful? And I even have a little decoration for the top, just a tiny bit of dill. There's a little like cue. This is what's in this dip. So I'm gonna take a little cucumber now. Give it a go. All right, if you're a dill fan, I hope that you will make this dip because it is good and you're gonna wanna dip all the things into it, like celery, cucumber, and cooked potatoes. So leave me a note in the comments if you give this a try or if you have any questions. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to watch all of our other videos and like and subscribe so that you can keep getting all the plant-based goodness into your inbox, in your notifications. You know you wanna hear from me because it's gonna be tasty. Have a great day, guys.